he got free, the king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? 1 2 Drew on the friend and play a little too. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buccaneers of Orlando taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Third.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Richardson working from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he ran right through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Captain Ryan. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jimbo. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jimba. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad. They take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Check mash. Check mash.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Richardson looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And going right back to Walker. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hiking 8, ready.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
360 with the wrist, boy.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Vikings.
They'll run. Achane.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Devon Achane. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Well, they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
19, go!
Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Listen, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and 2.
19 tight. Here we go. Set. Press all 80.
Now it's Richardson. And he is caught. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bison.
Again, it's Richardson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
Now 3rd down and very long.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Castro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8 Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
We both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to throw here.
That complete to Smith-Njigba.
So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Achane hit and the ball is out.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Here we go, start. Panthers, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? 60 by 6, 60. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
60 by 6.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Buccaneers, 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Cougar 19.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Finding Walker complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Richardson.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
spotted at the 49. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down, Orlando.
Here we go. Start.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Orlando, first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Panther 60.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
That's another Orlando first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Richardson to throw it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ben Sinnott.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
19, 18.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson.
And Walker has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, hurt.
Acham will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
3 ticks remain. This is it here.
Ready. Bronco 80. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Were you trying to get crazy with it?